So, looks like a neat video from Nerdforge here, recommended to us by Coach Kadika. Alright, I built an entire fantasy street in my bookshelf. That should be pretty interesting. Let's give it a go. Alright, here we are. Captions. 3, 2, 1, go.
Shut up, 4 years ago we made 2 book nooks. One.
Okay, right off the bat. She's hopped right in. So sorry, do that again.
Shut up, 4 years ago we made 2 book nooks. One of Diagon Alley and one of this infinite library. And honestly, those are...
Okay, it's a pretty funny way to start the video. Oh, so much for being locked in. Oh my gosh. I am not intelligent sometimes. There we go. Sometimes your elf is a little bit silly. But there we go. Alright, here we are.
Still 2 of my favorite projects. Back then, Hansi came to me with an idea of making a book nook that was 2 meters deep, or 7 feet for our freedom prince. At the time, we didn't really have the shelf space for
Thank you for converting that to American for us. A 7-foot bookshelf, dude.
So we kind of put the idea to the side. But now that we have completed the Dark Academia gaming room for Hansi, we can finally make it.
Alrighty then. Here is the plan.
We're gonna make an insert about this wide, and the idea is to make a super whimsical fantasy street filled with buildings and characters, maybe some trees, little foliage, and of course lots of detail and lights. But most importantly, it's gonna continue 2 meters inwards. And yes, I mean literally, physically, it's gonna be 2 meters deep. And yes, I also know that this shelf is just 25 centimeters deep, but like, don't worry about it. We'll get to that. All right, so first thing we have to do is to actually make a frame that we can build our fantasy street into.
Okay, so like, oh, thank you.
I'm thinking just to use a little bit of plywood, because it's thin, it's sturdy, easy to work with. So essentially we're gonna cut a bunch of these pieces and try to assemble this absolutely massive frame. And of course, to do that, I'm gonna get the help from William II here. Thank you, friend. It's time to chop.
She's pretty funny, That's a nifty machine right there. It's cutting up everything that you need, wow. Good music too.
Oh, bruh, that thing is long. I mean, it's kind of hard to capture on camera how long this thing actually is, but if I lie down next to it, it's much larger. And I'm like 5'7", or 170 centimeters. That's gonna be a lot of buildings. What do you think?
Oh wow, yeah, look at that. She's 5'7", and it's gonna be even longer than that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a pretty ambitious project there. I wonder how she's gonna pull it off. Right now, the miniature example here is showing just how much work is going to be put into this. I'm pretty curious to see how this will turn out here.
Next to it, it's much larger. And I'm like 5'7", or 170 centimeters. That's gonna be a lot of buildings. What do you think, Nori? Are we prepared for this? Next step, buildings. There are quite a few challenges we actually have to think about here because this book nook is quite narrow, which means if we actually want to be able to look 2 meters into this, the buildings have to be very narrow. If we make a building that's like this wide, you're not gonna see anything else. It's blocking everything. And also, we don't want anything to obstruct the view too much, but just a little bit to make it more interesting in layers. The good news is that we only really have to focus on the details in the front part, like the foreground section, and less in the back, because the further back you get, the less detail you're gonna be able to see anyway. See, the details in the front, much more visible than what's in the back there. I mean,
it's like a similar progress, a similar process to programming and creating a world environment in like say a video game, right? Yeah, just like they say that if you can't see it, don't model it. You know, it's why so many times, you know, if a person like tries to break apart a model, you know, they'll see nothing underneath. Yeah, because, you know, if you're not going to see it, it doesn't need to be that detailed. So it seems that, you know, like, what is this? Carpentry? Yeah, carpentry, woodwork. It seems to follow the same design principle there. And it does make sense. It saves you a lot of work. You know, some people think that they need to go all in when creating something, that everything needs to be super fine and detailed to make your project really stand out, right? But most of the time, it might become wasted effort if they're never gonna see it up close, right? Yeah, so it makes sense, time and to preserve your time and energy for the details that will matter. Yeah, I think she got the right idea here. It's pretty good.
Thankfully, because we're gonna need a billion buildings, so having some part to focus on detailing, great, because we need mass production. So plan now is to make the front of one building, figure out all the techniques, all the materials, every step of the process, and then mass production. All right then.
Mass production, yes. Another good montage music. Good music here.
There we go, got a nice stack of foam, nice and thin. All of these needs texture. One way to get brick texture is to just draw it on by hand. We've done that a lot in the past. Use the ruler, draw it on, blah, blah, blah. But since we have William II, who is so willing to work, we're gonna let him. So we have taken our foam sheets, popped them into William and taped them down. And now comes the fun part, which is carving in the brick pattern. And I have prepared these two patterns, one brick wall, one cobblestone for the road. And now we just have to take this and magically put it in the laser.
Oh, that is nifty. Look at that, does that for you.
I don't know what happened over here. I think William gave up a little bit, but I think the pattern is looking very nice. Very cool. Now we're just gonna do that a lot more times.
Yeah, there's some spars that William seems to be missing. It's not just like a clinker. Even sometimes that they give up just a little bit now and then. But how nifty it is to have a machine like this to take care of all that for you. Yeah, it's the sort of thing that machinery, technology, AI should do for you. Take the tedious part out of it for you. Sure, you could argue that there's some merit in drawing every single little brick piece yourself. But if you have a technology that can make it easier for you, I mean, it's still a pattern that you drew yourself. The machine is just helping mass produce it. Yeah, some people might say, oh, but it's not real art. You had the machine do it for you. I was like, no. It's a tool like any other. Yeah, that's how some people feel about digital art too. Like, oh, you didn't draw it, Photoshop put it together for you. People like that are just so narrow-minded. The tools like this, they help improve art by a whole lot. Yeah, it's great to have something like this here.
Maybe.
On glass? Oh, not glass, what is that?
All right, we got ourselves an acrylic cobblestone stamp.
Acrylic,
this
okay.
method works well. It's accurate, it looks good. I don't really have to do anything, but it's very time consuming, and also poor little William has to work all the time. I remember that on the previous project where we made these massive books for Brandon Sanderson, we made a bunch of these acrylic stamps. Now, we used those on leather, which worked really well. And how different can foam be? Come on. It's soft, you can just do squishy squish and you get the pattern, right?
Oh yeah, will it work?
It's time for the clampy stampy. Slide it, tighten it up. Wait a second. Untight. Moment of truth. Did it work? Ooh, that actually looks pretty good.
Wow.
I think we could screw it a little tighter, but...
Yeah, look at that. That's another way to make it all work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Y'all get it there. Y'all get it. Yeah, but look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see, technology like this, it makes your life just a little bit easier there. Yeah, her projects turn out great so far.
I kind of think this looks better than the laser because it kind of looks like grout in between the rocks. It works. So let's see if we can add some texture. Aluminum foil, crinkle into a ball, rolling it on. Dude, this looks amazing! Do you realize what this means? We can create all the textures. One stamp for cobblestone, one for like a brick wall. We can even make it multiple types of brick wall. Like maybe wood texture. That's the one stamp that we can use forever. I love this. And by the way, I'm gonna put all of these patterns for the stamps up for our patrons. Okay then, it's time to mass produce stamps.
wow.
This is taking too long.
What's she pulling out now? Oh, what's that?
Everyone, I want you to meet Holly, the hydraulic hand press. Holly, people, Holly. Nice to meet you. I've given Holly a little up.
Ahari. Yoroshiku. They put little anime eyes on her. It's so cute. Wow, so what's this big machine? It's gonna allow her to process more foam much more quickly, I wonder? Oh, that's because right now it's a little bit scary looking, but I can imagine wanting to speed up the process if it's already taken a while now, right?
Right here with a wood plate at the bottom, another double wood plate up here held up by an elastic band, you know, because I'm lazy and I don't want to take it in and out all the time. And it works by pumping this lever on the side here that takes freaking forever to pump all the way down. Oh my god. Anyway, let's give Holly a try. Take the stamp, place it on the foam, center it, pumpty, pressure is increasing, and success! Woo!
Nice.
Okay, let's align it again. Pumpty, and boom! We got cobblestone, baby! Also, I just realized that the foam is the exact same color as my overalls. What? Thank you, Holly, for making this brick-making process a lot less painful. Love you. And thank you, Willem II, for cutting out these wall units. Love you as well. Such hard workers. But now, we need some roof shingles. Shingles.
Good guy William, good guy William.
This time, I'm gonna try to make it like a little jig for it out of plywood. So we have this thing now that we can place a block of foam into. Then we just have to trace the outline of it with a hot wire like this. You know,
wow.
Gotta go nice and slow, take your time. And now we take this thing, slice it into delicate, thin sheets, repeat that a bunch of times, and we have easy, quick to make shingles.
Oh, wow.
Nice. We got cobblestone
That's
sheets,
pretty cool there.
brick
That's pretty
sheets,
cool.
shingles, wool units. So we're only missing one essential thing. Can you guess what it is? Beams. Beams. Luckily, wood beams are super simple to make. We just need to cut.
Yeah, and beams are a very important, essential part of building there, yeah. You're gonna build one day, Coach Kiki? Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, hydraulic press. I imagine it has a wide variety of uses. Not sure what to think of, but yeah. Shower steamers, you can squeeze fruits, veggies, for their juices and oil. Oh wow. Oh, that's so nifty, yeah. And now they're working on beams next. You know, any good solid building needs good strong beams. And a solid foundation. If you don't have those, your building's not gonna stand.
Some rectangles. Like this. And now we can just take our hot knife, also turn on our extractor fan, and we can use this hot knife to make some nice beam texture, just like this.
Oh.
Easy peasy wood beam.
Oh, I wonder if she's ever accidentally burned herself doing that. That looks so scary and so precise. Worth it for the final effort, but gosh. I can imagine the number of times that you could actually burn yourself doing that. Oh my, you have to be really, really careful.
Beams are done and can join the rest of our completed building units. So that means everything is ready for building.
Oh boy.
House number 1 is done. Oh, it is adorable. Just look at it.
Oh wow, yeah. Run that back a little bit. Look at that. Run it back. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Oh, dude, that is so cool. She did accidentally a few fingers. Oh my gosh. Hopefully not her own, right? Her whole hand seems to be intact. Oh yeah, that shoe is not even painted yet. She's missing a. Oh, I'll have to look at her hand when it comes up. Oh my gosh. Dude. Some people really do live and die for their art. Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice.
Just look at it. I cannot wait to paint this and put lights
Try.
in the windows and then make more of them and put...
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, right there on her left hand. Oh, wow. And she's still so very enthusiastic about her art. Dude. Okay, I see. Gosh. Some people just live and die by their art. Okay. Oh, that is... My goodness, that is something. Wow.
everything together into this super deep book nook. Oh! Yeah, this is just one very narrow building that's going to be a very small part of a very long street. So we better get building.
I still got more of them to do. Oh my gosh. Good music, good music.
Oh, Jesus. I think it's time for a coffee break. The essence of life. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm someone who always ends up with having too many tabs. Like,
Here we are.
48
Here
will
we are.
be
Time
different
for an
types of
ad.
plant I might want
Yeah.
to get for my room. Then like 15 is research for a project. Another 8 for painting supplies I really don't need. Come on, Martina. I hate this. This is nightmare fuel. Thankfully, this can all be cleaned up with Opera. With Opera, I can group all
Opera.
of this into nice little tab
Yes.
islands that I can collapse or hide as I wish. See? Nice and clean. Not to mention aesthetics. See how easy it is to customize everything here? Like there's different themes to play around with, animations, colors. Just look at this. Opera also got this really cool floating music player. Woo! An easy to use split screen mode that allows for 2 tabs in the same window. And with Aria, Opera's AI, you can ask any questions right in the command line.
nice.
Overall, it's just a really clean, easy to use browser. So if you want to declutter your browser and your brain, make sure to check out Opera with our link below. And back to the project. House number 2 is done. Let's go!
Hey, Sunshine, yeah. Good beats here, good beats.
These buildings take so long to make. I mean, they look amazing. I love the texture.
They do, gosh. Her entire project is really, really coming well together. Hey, Sunshine, yeah, you're just in time. Look at this. Yeah. She's gonna be making a little fantasy, like a fantasy street bookshelf. Yeah. And so far, she's using foam and wood to like put together like a little cobble street together. Oh gosh, I can't even imagine how much time this must have taken. Even after she switched to Holly. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, absolutely crazy. Look at that.
And everything, and we're starting to get a good amount of them, but I can see now that if every single building in this 2-meter book nook is gonna be this detailed and this handmade, well, I will see you next year. To speed things up a bit, we have started to 3D print a bunch of these wall units. I'm gonna leave a link to where we found them down below, and what I'm thinking is to take these and sort of make a Frankenstein-y situation where I take, you know, the beams, the brick sheets, all of these, try to combine it with the wall units just to fill things up a bit faster, because there is a lot of space to fill. So let's fill up the rest.
And that's good smart thinking there. It's just as important to be efficient as it is artistic.
It's not looking too bad, huh? I think once we paint this, you're not really gonna be able to tell what's printed and what's handmade. We have one large 3D print Franken building, so I'm gonna make quite a few more of these, and then hopefully we have enough buildings to fill the whole 2 meters. One last push.
And she's working long hours. You've watched that clock there. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks amazing.
Okay, Okay, so here's the thing. We obviously can't take this 2-meter long book nook and like drill a hole in the wall and just have a tube sticking out of the house. That would be too crazy, even for us. So we have a little trick in mind, and some of you might have figured this out already. If we take this as the part where you look into, we put it like this, and instead of having it go in a straight line, we just do a little magic like that, and then we have the rest of it going in like this. And now with the help of some strategically placed mirrors, we can create an illusion that this fantasy street continues way further in than where the bookshelf actually ends.
Okay.
See how it goes on and on and on and on. Mirrors, baby! Even though this is a pretty big book nook, it's not actually gonna occupy that much shelf space. Let me show you.
Yeah, that there sounds pretty good. Yeah. I never thought to use a mirror like that, but it does create a little illusion like that. Rement sense? Okay. Yeah. If they're as fun as this video here, I may take a look. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, Sunshine, I agree. Yeah, it does look like a lot of work. Yeah, some people, their art is their life, and she's clearly very enthusiastic about it. Yeah, the enthusiasm is a bit contagious too. Yeah, but she seems to be doing making really great progress here. Yeah, she has a mirror set up to bring about, you know, a big old illusionary bookshelf there. It's looking good so far. It's looking good.
Oh yeah. This bookshelf is basically the same depth as the one we're gonna put this in. We're just gonna take our units, push them against the back of the bookshelf. That's gonna leave us plenty of space in front here to put books there. And once we paint this surface to be the same color as the bookshelf itself, like, you're not even gonna be able to tell it's there. And that part, I think, is really gonna help just sell the whole illusion and really mess with your brain, because it's gonna be like, but where is it? But getting to this point has definitely not been without brain pain, because once you start introducing mirrors into the mix that you want to look invisible, well, it's a fun challenge to try to figure out how to actually hide the mirror edges, which is quite essential. But I think we figured out some pretty good solutions.
Yeah.
The first and probably biggest problem is actually to hide where the ground meets the mirror. The reflective part of the mirror doesn't start until like 4 millimeters in. So you get this sort of crack right there in the center, and you can't really get rid of that. So what I did was to make this sort of circular middle divided design, and on purpose added this large crack in the center here to sort of literally mirror what's happening right here. And I think it hit it pretty well, honestly. Can't really tell like, what's going on here unless you know there's a mirror. Next challenge is, of course, to cover up the sides of the mirror, and for most of them, we're just gonna use buildings, like put that in front, something like that, and you're not even gonna be able to see it. But this edge right here, well, that's a funny one, because you can't, no matter how you look at it, you can see where the building meets the mirror. But I think this is pretty neat. So we have this column, and if we place it in just the right position, like there, we can make the illusion that there is like a corner of a building where there is columns going around it. Right now you can't even see that seam. Pretty cool. Now there's only one more big like structural thing to deal with before we can do the fun stuff like painting and such, and that is to make all of these fit together. And this time we're gonna try to use magnets. We have a bunch of these like new magnets, and I'm thinking just to put like one in each corner on each unit, and that should be enough.
We're gonna use magnets to hold it all together.
Perfect. And now time for a little glue sandwich.
Oh, I love this song.
Yeah, boy, freaking magnets.
Freaking magnets. How do they work?
Over.
Nobody
now
knows.
On to the fun stuff. It's time for painting! The best part. Very often when we paint miniatures like this, we end up mixing colors every single time. But once and for all, I have solved that problem. As you might know, getting paint specifically made for dioramas and miniature painting is quite expensive. So I thought, I'm gonna mix my own paints, put it in my own bottles, label them, and now I have all the colors I need.
Oh, wow.
This way the paint job is gonna look consistent. I don't have to go back and forth to mix it over and over again. And also, very convenient. I mean, look at these bottles. Got a little twist cap and everything.
Oh yeah, that does make the work a lot easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not a painter myself. I've heard of people who do painting that they say it can be just as tedious as it is fun. So, you know, if you get the boring part out of the way and make it just slightly easier on you, it does make it a bit better, doesn't it? I can't wait to see how it looks painted out. Cause the rough patchwork already looks great. I'm not prepared to see the final design. Let's see where this goes.
Nice. Hans has already primed all of these, first with a layer of glue, just to seal the foam in, and then a layer of this like beige colored. So we are ready for base colors. I recommend having a little spray bottle of water next to you, so you can just go whenever your palette is drying out. Keeps it moist. First building, let's go.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at
Base
that.
colors are in. Next step is very much a trust the process kind of step, because we're gonna take our stone accent color and start painting individual little stones.
Whoa.
Ah, yes. Looks like poison M&Ms. Don't worry. Next step is gonna fix all of this, because we're gonna apply a little wash on top, which is just like basically water mixed with a little bit of paint. It's gonna seep into those cracks and unify everything.
Oh, wow. Oh, dude, that is amazing work, guys. That is amazing work. Yeah. They just use miniature paints, yeah. Maybe that's a bit easier too, but her method is working so well. Look at that. You could not, yeah, she's right. You can't tell it was made out of foam before. It looks so amazing. Oh, dude, I can't wait to see the rest of it.
We got base colors, checked. Wash, checked. So there's just one more step, which is dry brush. And honestly, like, this is my favorite step. It's so easy to do, super quick, and it adds so much. We take just a little bit of paint. You don't want this paint to be like wet on the brush, so we just take off most of it. Brush it on the edges.
Oh.
Nice and simple. See
Oh,
how
that has a bit of volume, yeah.
The shape of it lifts it out of the darkness. I love this step.
Oh, wow. Dude. I just one of them painted.
All right, that's one building down, and while I've been painting this, Hansi has been painting a bunch of other buildings. Yay! Woo! So basically, we just have to repeat all those steps many times to paint all the buildings. It's painting time!
Oh, that is amazing work. Look at that. Oh, and Patreon shout out. Not bad there. Look at that. Oh, dude. Oh, it gives it a nice weathered look to it too, doesn't it? Yeah.
Buildings have been painted, they're currently drying, and now there's just one more thing we have to paint, and that is a bunch of miniatures. We want this street to actually look crowded and populated, so we've 3D printed a bunch of miniatures. Hansi has actually painted a bunch of them already. There are still a few main centerpieces left, like this little fruit stand that's gonna be right in the front. And well, miniature painting is not my strong suit, but let's just hope it's gonna be good enough. I will try my best.
All right. Well, look at that now. I see. Look at that. She said she wasn't talented, but look at that. Yeah, it looks very lively. It looks so vibrant. Wow. Yeah, if that's gonna be front and center, it needs to be detailed. Yeah, she's being way too modest. That's amazing work right there.
The painting is complete. All the buildings,
Yes.
all the miniatures, everything is painted, and my goodness, I cannot
time to
wait
see the
put
final
this all
product.
together. I mean, these are looking so good. And also, I think this must be the biggest pile of miniatures we've ever painted and ever made for a single project. But boy, we are so close to being done. There's only a couple of things left. And the first thing we gotta do is LEDs. And as you might know, this is, well, not my favorite part. It's just very time consuming and kind of boring to like cut the wire, solder the wire, cut the wire, solder the wire. Oh, it went wrong. Great, do it again. It has to be done because it just adds so much life and depth and oomph into a diorama. And I already have a little bit of a head start on this LED thing because I have made a bunch of these adorable little lanterns. I mean, see how?
Oh my gosh! Oh no, that's too cute. That's too cute for words. Oh my gosh. She's off to a good start there. It's almost time to lock in.
These are just some resin printed lanterns we made a long time ago that I put some itsy bitsy LEDs into. Painted them black, so we're gonna put these a couple of places. And of course we're gonna have lights in the buildings, inside the windows, and also from the sky. So to make a sort of skylight, we're just gonna construct a simple box that we can slide on top of all our units, LEDs on the side, bounce it down onto the street, and that will hopefully light up the whole thing. This means we're on to the final part of this entire build, which is assembling everything, putting in all the details, put some little foliage in there, some lights, and just see everything finally come together. Oh man, it's been too long. It's assembly time!
Man, imagine how many weeks this must have taken. Gosh. I reckon what, like 2 to 3 weeks maybe? Yeah, they're all over. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Guys, the assembly is complete! Oh my god, it's looking so freaking good. I cannot wait to take this thing home and try to mount it in Hansi's bookshelf, which I'm also a little nervous about, because, like, what if it doesn't fit? I mean, I've measured it so many times and tried to wrap my brain around it, but there is...
Oh man, imagine that, just imagine. Years? I don't know about years, right? Years would definitely change how she looks for sure. Yeah, I'd say weeks to months is probably a better estimate. Oh my god, that would be, you know, one fear, right? That after all this, even though you measured once, twice, a million times, it might not fit. Hopefully it fits, right? Hopefully it fits here. Hopefully it fits.
Always a little chance that something has gone wrong, so fingers crossed. But before we do that, let me just give you a quick little rundown of this whole thing. First of all of these are still individual units, so we can still like pluck them apart. So all the LEDs here are connected together with these little clips, just to make it more convenient. The power is gonna come through here, like behind the first mirror, up through the bottom, and that is going straight to an Arduino that can control individually addressable LED skylight boxes. We can put them on top here, and then with the acrylic here, we get that nice like diffuse daylight coming down onto the street. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret and don't tell anyone. On the last 2 boxes here, do you see how few buildings there actually are? I mean, it looks dumb like this, but the thing is, it's all obstructed by this building right here. So there's no point in making these if you're not gonna be able to see them. Like, no one's gonna know. Well, now all that remains is to take all of this apart, transport it safely back home, hopefully without anything breaking, and try our best to mount it into the bookshelf and hide the fact that it's there.
Oh, carefully pack it. Careful now.
Here we are. Let's do this.
got the holes, and now we just have to try to sneak everything in there. Let's get the units. We start in the corner.
All right.
Oh no! I didn't think about that.
Oh, should have
try
cut a little bit
again.
more.
It's just hovering in space.
There we go.
Tricky part now is gonna be trying to connect the plugs up here. After a lot of struggle, we finally got the units
there
in.
we go.
Now there's only the final front part, which is
Probably gonna be the trickiest. The problem isn't to like get them into the sockets, it's actually connecting all these connectors without blocking the holes and stuff, so
Oh,
feel
yeah.
tempers
Oh my
probably
gosh.
rising a little bit. Oh my god.
Wow.
Bruh, my god. Okay, that is freaking ridiculous. We finally got everything in place. It's looking straight. It's looking good. All the lights are working. But obviously these surfaces aren't looking very good. You can obviously see there's something there, but we come prepared. I mean, all we
Oh,
have
look
to
at
do is
that.
just hide the fact that there are lights like that. And you would never
Seamless.
know it was
Absolutely
there.
seamless.
It's done!
I can't believe how good it looks in context. Ah,
I love it!
it's amazing.
Show it to us.
And when we got the books in and everything, it really hides everything. And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looks so great.
It
Show
just
it to
messes
us.
with your mind. I mean, when you had the idea, I was like, that sounds kind of crazy, but seeing it now is ah!
I love that when you just change your perspective, you can kind of see different parts of the book
wow.
nook. I
Oh,
feel
look
like
at that.
this is what a book nook wants to be, kind of.
Yeah,
Like
kinda.
it is.
the essence of a book nook.
It's just an actual world
Show
in
it to
there.
us.
It is. I'm really happy with how
Show
it
it
turned
to
out.
us.
I hope it's worth putting the holes in your bookcase.
I think it's amazing.
Oh, I can't wait to show this to our friends. When you have visitors and stuff, just showing this off.
We just have to make sure they don't see our video first.
Yeah, they don't watch our videos, that's fine. But man, this project has taken so much time. I mean, if you follow us, you know that it's been a long time since we uploaded because, you know, it's holiday season and then both Hansi and I got sick and then, well, this project has taken more time than expected. Surprise, surprise, you
wow.
never heard that before. But definitely worth it. I absolutely love this project. Like all the little details, such an amazing way to kick off
it to us.
2025. We have so many more
it to us.
exciting projects in store for the year to come. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I hope you keep being here. And of course, a massive, massive thank you to our patrons. You're amazing. And now, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this for too long now. Let's have a look at the final result.
Yes, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Dude. Isn't that amazing? I know, right? Oh my gosh. That is so astounding. Like weeks to months of work. And it looks just so cool. Like a little medieval village in your bookshelf. Yes, take my money. Take all my money. I'll order 50 of them, please. Oh, dude. That is amazing. Yeah, art really is a labor of love. Look at that. God. That is so cool. Honestly, well done. Well done indeed. That is so cool. Look at that. You have peasants, you have nobles, you have guards, you have thieves, villains, animals. Little children milling about too. It's amazing. astounding work. That is amazing. These big art projects are just... I scarcely have the words to describe the level of talent they have. And not just talent, but you know, precision, finesse, patience above all too, gosh. To make something like this, you definitely need a whole lot of patience, I reckon. Oh wow. Amazing work, amazing work. Oh my gosh. Coach Kadika, thanks for that recommendation. Yeah, that was a very well done video. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm gonna link y'all the video. Make sure you give it a watch and a like yourself. Oh, it's so well done. It's so well done. Oh yes, I did enjoy it. It was a really great one. Thanks for bleh. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the recommendation, Coach Kadika. Yeah, Aleko and Coach Kadika both provided great videos today. I'm quite grateful for that. Thank you. Yeah. Gosh, let's see what people are saying down here. Yeah, they made their text backwards, so it'll be reflected correctly in the mirror. Oh, and this guy was moved to tears watching it. Yeah, I imagine it would be. Yeah, the level of dedication and everything that went into that. At the end of the street, there should be a sign showing the Wi-Fi password. Yeah, exactly. You know, she said miniature painting is not her style, but she came out with a masterpiece of a fruit cart. Amazing. Oh, but that is good. That was so well done.